V-Tuf have sent me this V5 power washer to review. Now this is part of their domestic range. It's a high pressure washer. It isn't the most powerful one they do, it's the second most powerful one they do, and it should be a very capable machine. It's fitted with an 8 metre high pressure hose and a 5 metre cable, both of which are high vis, so they're easy to see at the work site if you're working on a work site. It also has something that's very important as far as I'm concerned, a chemical tank on the back there. It comes with 4 high pressure nozzles, 0 degrees, which is basically just a pencil jet, and then these are fans, 15 degrees, 25 degrees and 40 degrees. It also comes with this black nozzle, which is the chemical nozzle. Now you'll notice that that has got a wide aperture there. That wide aperture allows a machine to dispense chemicals from the chemical tank, which is a very handy feature, and I'll demonstrate that later on in the video. It's also supplied with a turbo nozzle, and this is my favourite nozzle. This is the one that I use for all my patio work, and ever since I started doing patios I've only ever used a turbo nozzle. So there's a yellow button on the side there. If we press that in, it will allow us to lift the handle and lock it in position. Press it in again, we can push the handle back down again. The storage on the side for the gun is a little bit fiddly really. The gun will go in there no problem if the lance isn't on the end, but when the lance is on the end you can't actually put it in properly. So I think they need to rethink that a little bit, but it's still, you can leave it like that and bowl it around if you wanted to. This is quite a convenient storage spot for the turbo nozzle. As you can see, it's got a brass water inlet, and that is the on-off switch. Dedicated cable storage, which is handy. So I've just checked, 11 MPa is 110 bar, 16.5 is 165 bar, so it's a maximum pressure of 165 bar and a working pressure of 110 bar, and working flow rate of 6 litres per minute and a maximum flow rate of 7.2 litres per minute, and it has a 2100 watt motor. So that's the specifications. On the back of the instructions you'll see there's a little pin tape to that, and that is to allow you to unblock any of the nozzles if they happen to get blocked up while you're using it. So if you get a blockage, don't forget that you've got this pin on the back of the instructions. The high pressure hose just screws into the gun. Very easy, which means you can take it off and put it on really at will. You don't need to worry about it. It's not difficult at all. It only needs to be reasonably tight. It doesn't need to be really tight because it's got an O-ring in there, and it will allow you to take it off to transport the machine if you want to. So that's that. Also you'll notice that you can swivel the lance 360 degrees in any direction, which means that you can actually see how it's bent round there. You can point it down, up, that type of thing, and basically it just allows you to adjust it if it's not in the right position when you're using it, which is a handy feature. So V-Tuf also provides several kits with their pressure washers, and if you look on their website, I'll actually put a link to the machine in the description of the video below, but you can see some of the kits that they sell with their particular washers. Now they've sent me this stuff to review as well, and you can see that there is quite a lot to choose from. Different kits come with different things and they're designed for different uses. Say one's designed for cleaning cars, another one for household cleaning, that type of thing. So have a look online if you want to actually get extras for it, because it might work out cheaper if you get one of the kits. But as you can see, we've got Super Shine Wax Finish, that's for cleaning the car. Degrease for getting rid of the green algae and mould on woodwork and stonework and that type of thing. A higher rated foam cannon. This is a water hose along with fittings, and then this is one of the kind of packs that they use for specific jobs, and I'll open that up so you can see what's inside. So as you can see, this is a 25 metre half-inch water hose. 25 metres gives you a nice long reach, so that's very handy. So that's available in the accessories. So inside that plastic accessories kit that you can buy along with one of the machines, you can see you've got a tough brush with soft nylon bristles, and that's for things like cars, caravans, boats and greenhouses, that type of thing. Also a soft brush, which is great for general cleaning. a microfiber cloth, and also a wash mitt there, which will be brilliant for washing your car. A very big microfiber cloth, and then this is a quick fit adapter, so that if you actually want to wash underneath your car, you could leave this connected to your nozzle all the time and just leave it like that so it's going forward, but you can actually gradually swing it round upwards or swing it round downwards, which is very handy. All of this is one of the accessory packs that you can buy with the machine, and I'm pretty sure that the Super Shine and the D-Green is included with that as well. I'm not 100% sure, but you can have a look on the website and see. This is the upgraded foam cannon. This is really heavy and feels very solid and well made. You connect the tube to this, it just pushes on like so. That goes into the bottle and tightens up. They've also sent me this upmarket multi-surface cleaner, which is a few steps up, I think, from their normal patio cleaning head. It's a 12-inch Tough Turbo heavy duty surface cleaner. It comes with 2 handles, a speed control, and it also has 4 wheels to make it easy to use. So we'll take it out of the box and have a look at it. So I've got to say that looks like an impressive piece of kit. So this is a speed control. The handle there will swivel virtually 180 degrees, so you can tackle it from either direction. Just let you have a look at that. Remember, you can pause that if you want to look at it in more detail. Underneath we've got a brush there which will stop water from splattering all over the operator, which is quite nice. 4 very loose wheels, so it'll be very easy to move around. And then I'll show you one of the nozzles. Look, you can see that they're bent so that it's going to spin around this way. Let's have a look at one of the nozzles. So there's one, and as you can see they're both the same. I'll just swing the other one round. And there's the other. You can see there's an O-ring on there. That just pushes in there and then screw it up. It's a little bit fiddly, but it's not too difficult. And there we go. And as you can see, this handle just swivels, which makes it a lot more portable when you're moving it. That means you can turn the handle and stuff, and it's not going to be flipping over on its side, which I think is very handy. This end just screws into the trigger gun. I'm just going to demonstrate the reach of the machine with the hose and the power cable. So you can see it's plugged into the wall here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 steps. So I'm using my V-Tuf 25 meter hose, and I must say I'm very impressed with this water hose. It feels like it's strong and flexible. It's exactly what you want, but as you can see it's got a long reach, and I'll show you where it goes to through the gate. So that is really handy. That is a really nice reach, and the fittings that it comes with are top quality as well. I'm really impressed with that. So I've turned the water on. I'm going to run the water through the hose now. This pump is a self-priming pump, which means that if you don't have a hose pipe connector, you can actually get a piece of hose pipe, connect it to the pump, and then run the open end into a barrel or a tank or something like that. And because it's self-priming, what it will do is it will actually suck water up and into the machine, and then you can use it like a normal pressure washer. So you do not need to run water through the hose before you start using the pump, but I would suggest that you do that, because pumps do not like running empty. I mean, it is designed to do that, but it is better to actually run this through first. That's it turned on. Let me just show you the chemical nozzle. So you can see it's a chemical nozzle, look, because there's no pressure there. Quick release system is brilliant. So pull down on the collet, remove the nozzle, pull down again, push the other nozzle in and make sure it's in all the way, and then let the collet go again. Okay, so this is the 0 degrees. That is the maximum pressure that this power washer can produce. Now, it has done a very good job of cleaning that corner, there's no doubt about that. This is 15 degrees. Now notice as I move closer, if there's the black lichen there, it will lift it off. If you move it further away, you get less of a clean. So, but obviously you're covering a much smaller area. But that is very impressive. Just look how clean that is. If you were prepared to spend a lot of time cleaning, you could make this patio look really good. So that's the 15 degrees, 25 degrees. Again, that is very good, but you can see it is not as good as a 15. There is a definite difference there, and you wouldn't get as good a job, but again, it's much quicker. If you're further away, you can get quite a big area done in a short period of time. This is a 40 degrees. And again, look, if you're going close, but as soon as you start moving away, you can see that you need to be really close to get a good clean with this. In reality, this nozzle is for rinsing things off and for general cleaning. It's not really for the patio. But you can see you can use it for the patio if you want to. If you want to get a quick job done and you just want to give it a tickle, that would be fine. And also, if your patio is not in a very bad state, it would do a reasonable job. You wouldn't have any problems with it at all. But it wouldn't be my choice for cleaning the patio when you see the state that my patio is in. Now, one thing I will say is that the patio has never been in this state before. It's not been touched since last year, and the weather has played a part in that. I've never seen it as bad as this. So this machine is being given a really difficult job to tackle. You can see there's weeds everywhere as well. So I'm going to show you the turbo nozzle next, which for me is a thing that I use all the time and always have done for cleaning my patio area. So let's have a look at the turbo nozzle. The nozzle is inside there and it spins round and round and round really quickly. So it's like having the pencil jet, but it's spinning round and round and round. So if I go over the stuff I've done before, it is removing a lot of the dirt much quicker, and that is why I use it. It is definitely the best nozzle for dealing with the patio. The black spot is very difficult to deal with. So that's all the nozzles. So now I'm going to try V-Tuf's standard patio cleaning tool. So let's see what it does. There is absolutely no doubt that this is way quicker than using the turbo nozzle or any of the other nozzles, but it only does what I would say is an average job. It's quite acceptable, I think. If your patio is not in a state, it would be a very good tool to use if you have just a patio that you just want to give it a touch up and it's not looking too bad. But for a patio like mine, it certainly doesn't cut the mustard, not if you want it to look reasonable when it's finished. And even when it's finished and it's looking reasonable, there's still black spots everywhere, just so that you're aware of that. And that's because of where I live. That is the standard patio head. What I'm going to do now is demonstrate this, which is their upgraded patio head. Now this looks like it's going to be a really smashing piece of kit, so we'll see what it's like. I think with a normal patio that's not like this one, it will probably be fine, but it's no good for what I want. You can make your own minds up on that. So I'm going to actually wash this side of the car. So if I zoom in, look, you can see it's in a bit of a state. Right, so I'll rig everything up. The gaffer has just brought me a coffee out. What a good egg she is. Really glad I married her. So for this I'm going to use Tough Wash Super Shine Wax Finish solution, and I've mixed it 50-50 in each of the two foam lances. So this is the standard foam lance. I'll put it to minimum soap and I'll make sure it's on a spray. So it's set up for spray. You move this nozzle at the end to make it either a jet or a spray, so it's on spray. This button at the top changes the density of the foam and it's on minimum. So let's give it a try. I can't see anything coming through. Let's put it on maximum. There we go. That's maximum. And this is minimum. I've actually done a few reviews on V-Tuf power washers and this has always been pretty grim. So I really do think they need to look at their foam cannon. So what I'm going to do now is show you the upgraded cannon. We'll see what that's like. So upgraded foam cannon. This is maximum. Oh wow. Look at the difference. Now we'll put it onto minimum, see what it's like. Yeah, you can see there's a definite difference there. Minimum's really not too good at all. We'll try it with maximum on a jet. So let's have a look. Look at that, that is impressive. That is almost power washing the car with the foam. Look, listen to that. So now I'll put it on fan, but I'll put it on like a half fan rather than full. That needs a bit more. Try that. Wow, yes. What a difference, honestly. So I'm going to leave that for 5 minutes now. Now I will say that this is reasonable. It's a good foam cannon. So that's around about 5 minutes, slightly less, but it's starting to dry. So I'm going to actually sort it out now. I just want to show you this. This is another thing that V-Tuf have sent me to have a look at, as you can see. So I'm going to put that to use and we'll see what it does. I love this. I absolutely love this brush. This is a pure joy, I've got to say, it really is. This comes in the same pack. You can see I've already used it once. I used it on the V7 video, but this is a pure joy as well. Look at this. I don't know why it's so much easier than using a cloth, but it just is. You don't have to think about it. It's actually in your hand, and it does a really good job as well. I don't think this car's looked as good as this for a long time, and I review machines quite a lot, in all fairness, so it does get cleaned occasionally, but as you can see it only gets cleaned on one side, so I've got to juggle it round so it gets an even wash every 6 or 7 months or however long it is. Oh wow, that has come up really nice, far better than normal. So using the brush and using this really does work. Now look at that, that is just very impressive for someone like me. So I think I need to say that some of these kits are worth investing in actual fact. Depending on what you've got at home, they could make your life much easier. Now I'm going to show you one of my favourite things about these V-Tuf machines, which is the chemical tank. So all I'm going to do is ruin what I've just done on the car now. I'm going to put the solution that's in the foam cannons into the chemical tank and just spray it on the car. So as you can see, I've put the solution in the machine. I'm going to fit the chemical nozzle on, like so. So what's the ground? No chemical. There we've got chemical, look. Can you see? Now what's this? Now I know foam cannons will do that and do a better job, but I'm just giving you a demonstration of how quick it is to get a chemical onto something that you want to clean. Okay, that completes the review. So my verdict is that this is a smashing little machine. I hope you've enjoyed this and found it useful. Please take care out there, and thank you for watching.